Everyone, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tamara Lachey with My Beautiful Life Beyond Me Too. I am here to have a wonderful conversation with you. You may have seen the video that's been up today about the Classy Ladies series, the Classy Ladies Empowerment Mentorship Program that we are going to be having starting on next month. And what I wanted to do today, and I'll be doing this all day long, I'm going to come back live a couple of times. But I wanted to share with you guys why this program is important, what my heart beat is concerning it. As you know, I've traveled a lot and I've done a lot of things, and I have had some experiences and I got receipts. So I'm sharing some stories today about why I feel that it's necessary for this program. First of all, this program is going to be an 8-week mentorship program. It's going to end with a festival and a gala. It's going to also it'll also be inclusive of etiquette, self-presentation, sexual assault awareness, along with a plethora of other things that we'll be talking about concerning relationships and the temperature, the weather, the games that are being played in this season between men and women. What is being played in contrast to what is really wanted, because that's what's going down. That's what's happening for real. So the story that I want to share with you guys today is a story of 3 sisters. They went to a concert. This is a real story. So this really happened. They went to a concert here in Atlanta, Georgia, at a venue that has a history of Lyft and Uber failure. So some of the stories you'll hear me tell is about my Lyft and Uber days when I had these adventures. And so God would always tell me to do search and rescue. I'm like, do search and rescue. Okay, so I drive through after the concert was done. Lights were off in the parking lot, just drive through. I always found somebody. But this particular day, I found 3 young women, but it was only 2 of them there. They were shaking. They were afraid. It was dark. It was getting cold. Temperature was dropping. So I pulled up. I said, ladies, you guys need a ride. Sometimes the phone is gone dead. The app is not working, whatever the case may be. And they said, well, we were standing here because we're looking for our sister. And I said, well, why isn't she with you? And they said, well, during the concert, she got a little outraged. She got a little rowdy because she had been drinking. They had all been drinking, but she was drunk. And so security came and took her away. I said, what do you mean they took her away? She fell and she hurt her knee, and her knee was bleeding. So they took her to the med tent. I said, why didn't you go with her? She said that they told us it's okay. They'll bring her back in about 30 minutes. They said, we're going to take her to the medical tent, and we'll bring her back in about 30 minutes. What about an hour and a half later, because what did they do? Get caught back up into the concert. They decide we should go and look for her. So they went to the medical tent that the guys told them they were going to. She wasn't there. And the young lady said, well, I think they took her to the other tent over there. So she went to that tent. She wasn't there. And they said, well, that's all we have. And the one guy said, no, remember, there's another medical tent way over on the other side. Now, mind you, they got her from here and was supposed to take her here. And they said that she was here. And then he said that she was over here. They came this way, but now she's over here in another medical tent. They go there. And when they get there, they said, well, she was so upset that they kicked her out of the concert. You kicked her out of the venue? One young lady, tipsy, she was drunk, and they kicked her out of the venue because she was cussing. She wanted her sisters. They didn't know who her sisters were. She was lethargic. So they put her out. So now she's out on the streets of Atlanta. Okay, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And it wasn't the best side of town. So now the sisters go looking for her. They're looking for her. And I found them in this dark parking lot because somebody said maybe she's back there. And then she said, well, I got her on the phone, but she keeps saying that she's at a gas station. I said, okay, cool. Get in the car. I know where all the gas is. Only 4 in the area. Not so good part of town, but it's only 4 of the gas stations in the area. So we're in the car. They're calling her. The sister's so mad that they didn't come get her, that they left her and let the guys take her away, that she keeps hanging up on them. And of course, she's drunk. She's been drinking. Right? So we drive to the first gas station. Have you seen a young lady? This is what she looks like. No, we didn't see. You see anybody walking? No, we didn't see nobody. Okay, so we go to the next one. No, we haven't seen anybody. We go to the next one. And they were like, well, we did see this one girl, but she had red hair. That wasn't her. Now the girl's on the phone again, and she keeps hanging up. She said, what? She said, where are you? She said, I don't know. I said, ask her, what did she see? Because there's only one more gas station left. What did she see? She said, I see dirt behind. She said, I see dirt. I see a building and I see dirt. I'm at a gas station. Okay, we go to this last gas station and we're looking. We're looking. Now, I've never seen this girl before in my life, but I saw a shadow come out, and I saw when she came back, I saw black hair do like this. And I said, what color is your sister's hair? They said black. I said, I think I saw her over there around the corner. One of them jumps out. She goes over there. The sister's back there. So they get her. They bring her to the car. She's crying. She's crying. She doesn't want to talk to them. She's still drunk, but she doesn't want to talk. She's crying. I asked her a few questions. She answered me. Now I'm mad. I'm angry because you had 3 girls that went to a concert together. 2 of them got caught up in the concert. Not only did the sister get drunk, they allowed 2 security guards to take her away. And they lost their sister. Okay? Why is this program important? Because you've had this conversation with your daughter. We have these conversations, but they got caught up. They lost their sister. So now I'm angry. We continue to drive. Had to drive them about 35, 45 minutes. So about 15 minutes into almost being at the destination, I said, listen, ladies, we need to have a talk. You don't ever, never let anybody take any one of you away alone like that. But they were security. I don't care if it was the disciples. You don't let them do that. We don't know at this moment what has happened to your sister. We don't know. But I hope that you feel this right here so that you would never, ever let anybody break you guys apart again. And they said, yeah, we know now. And I'm so sorry. I said, oh, no, it's not, no need to cry now. It's over. It's done. Let's just get her home safe. So we get there, take the little young lady out of the car, and I stopped the 3rd young lady, and I told her to tell her mother to that she needs to go to the hospital because she was not walking right. Something happened to her. And I believe she was assaulted. I really do. I cannot say that it was the security guards because she was nowhere near where she started. As a matter of fact, she was way away from where they left her or where she was taken away from them. That's just one story. Each time I come on, I'm going to tell another story because the parents, I don't think you understand. And some of the ladies that would benefit from this program, I don't think you understand either. I don't think you understand. When it comes to these kind of things, the kids, they go to college, they're excited, they think they know what they're doing, and they get out there and they just get sideswiped. I'll add one more to this. I cannot tell you how many times I had a group of kids put, and I say kids, but they were college students, put a young lady or a young man in my car. They put his address or put her address in the phone. I picked them up, we go. We get there, it's not the right address, but the person in the car is too drunk to tell me where they actually live. So with this one young lady, I turned the car around and I said, Sarah, what are you doing still outside? She said, I don't live here. Can you take me home? So now I have to go to her phone to find a friend's number. I take her back to where I got her from. They paid me to bring her back. It's just too much, y'all. It's too much. It's too much. And now nobody knows where she lives because she didn't have her ID. Where was her ID? Where was her driver's license? And the sad thing is, when I got her to the destination, I ended the ride. Had I been a man, I could have ended the ride, drove back up. She would have gotten back in the car. And then what? If I had been a sex trafficker, I could have just, because listen, the app said the ride was over. You see the danger? You see the caution? And this is just one topic. The alcohol. I had a young man in my car one day that was so drunk, and he was drunk because his friends thought it would be funny to mix light and dark alcohol. But they didn't drink it. They tricked him into drinking it. I ended up 4:00 in the morning putting him in a hotel myself and recording the whole thing so that he would know what happened. And then the manager called me in the morning and said, okay, he's awake. The manager and I, and we had to find a hotel because there was an event in Atlanta. And this was a young man. I'm telling you what's going on. The conversations that we have with our kids today does not match what's going on in society. Because guess what's happening? If you're raising your kid like it's the 70s or 80s, and some of you know, you're like, oh, I just, she said this, and I'm like, you know what? You about to go to school, just go. You know what? I don't even know it's like they're speaking another language. Their thinking patterns, the way that they think, the way that they work things out in their head is a little bit different, right? And for the young ladies, the name of my book is Guide to the Game. There's game out there that you have no idea about. None. Another book that I'm writing right now is called Church Girl, Are You Ready for the Real World? Because you're not. That's what this program is about. Classy Lady Empowerment Mentorship Series. Not only will you learn how to carry yourself as a young lady, you will be prepared for what's coming next. What's coming next, Tamara? Well, there's a shift going on. A lot of the responsibility globally, eventually, is going to shift into the hands of women. And what God is speaking to me is that our young ladies need to be prepared. They need to be prepared. And they're not going to be prepared by like we were prepared, learning as we go. That's not going to work in the world today. As you see, after the pandemic, nothing has returned back to normal, right? That's not going to work. So this program that I created for this season is for young women from the ages of 18 to 27. I have a buffer from 17 to 30. Tonight and every night this week, I'm going to have a informational at 9:00 p.m. The link is going to be below this video, and the link is already in the YouTube video. If you know someone with a daughter between that age, she's about to go to college, she's excited, she has no idea about what's waiting for her. And we can't give it to chance anymore. We've been leaving it to chance that maybe they'll be okay. And I'm gonna pray real hard so they can be okay. But if they don't know, and that's the name of the book, it's Guide to the Game, the college edition. If I had known then what I know now, I'm going to be sharing those nuggets, not only nuggets that I've learned as an African-American woman, but the nuggets that I've learned as an internationally exposed African-American woman. how we should present ourselves and why it's important for us to show up a certain way. No more bonnets and house shoes. And I can tell them why. And you may say, well, Tamara, I told my daughter she don't hear me. She don't want to hear me. She doesn't have to hear me. She'll hear you. She will hear me. It's a gift that I have to extract potential out of them. So it's no more going to college for 4 years and saying, oh, you know what? I didn't even want to study that. No, I'm going to help you identify what it is that you want to do and study in college. And if you don't want to go to college, I will help you identify what your passion is and which direction you should go. That's why this is necessary. That's why it's necessary. The whole pandemic happened last year so that the whole world could march and say Black Lives Matter. Just for us to turn around and not do anything with this momentum? Absolutely not. I'm here for it all day long. All day long. So I will be coming live a couple of times throughout this week. But I want you to invite your friends, invite your family members, invite anybody that has a daughter or a young lady in between the ages of 17, well, actually 18 and 27 that can benefit from this program. I don't care if they are A students and they were the valedictorian. I don't care if they are the most ghetto girl on the block selling her body. I don't care. If they're college students, I don't care if they said I'm not going to college. This particular group of women is who I'm targeting right now. I also have the little ladies and the miss ladies and the queen ladies. It's coming. But God told me to start right here with this age group. With this age group. The informational is going to be tonight. I'm going to put the link below this video, and I'll also put the link below this YouTube video. I'm so excited to be a part of helping you to cultivate the best possible results that you can get from your daughter in this season. Because I'm telling you, 2022 is not going to look like 2021. And there's a certain amount this program is a rites of passage program. You know why? Because every other people group has one and we don't. I have a young gentleman's program too. I just haven't started it yet. But I'm coming for y'all too. A rites of passage program. So that you don't go into the world blindsided, and then that allows the world to define who you are. Because some of them know who you are, but they would tell you different from who you are. Or they'll put images on the television to make you think that that's who you are, and that's absolutely not who you are. I'm going to help you remember who you are. I hope you're ready. And I hope you know somebody who has kids that will be ready, or you yourself participant, or someone who says you don't have kids, but I'm so excited about what you're doing. I want to sponsor a girl. Because there are some young ladies that may not be able to pay for this. If you want to sponsor a young girl, come to the informational tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. 9 o'clock p.m. The link is going to be below this video. So come on out. Have the conversation with us, because it's about to go down in a good way. My name is Tamara Lachey with my Beautiful Life Beyond Me Too and the Classy Lady series. It's time to cultivate some young women, y'all. I can't wait to see you. I will be here again right about 5 or 6 o'clock this evening to just make another public announcement to let everybody know this is what we're doing and it's time. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you later. Look for that link. I'm about to post it. Bye-bye. Afternoon. Welcome. My name is Tamara Lachey.